Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here. So a few days ago, I made a video where I talked to you guys about my favorite photo editing app, the Darkroom, and how it received a huge update where now you could color grade your videos or add filters to your videos without having to open a high-end program like Premiere just to do that stuff. You could just do that stuff right on your iPhone or your iPad. So I want to show you guys how I've been using the app lately to color grade my. Now I've been color grading a lot of my videos just using Darkroom. So let's begin. So when I open the app, of course I'm going to choose one of my videos. So I have a ton right now. So of course I'm going to choose the latest one that I currently uploaded on my channel a few days ago, where I talked to you guys about how to successfully start a YouTube channel in 2020. And so this is the video that you're watching right here. So I'm gonna now just drop this again here, and we're going to, of course, you have the option to, oops, I locked it. There we go. You have the option, of course, to go sideways like that to edit the video. But I'm a much more fan of editing my videos like this in the horizontal view than vertical. So let's begin. So the first thing, of course, is the filters. So in Darkroom, of course, like I made in the other video, they added some exclusive filters just for the video part. So if you're uploading a video into Darkroom, you'll have these nice five filters here that you see here: C100, C200, and so these are these cinematic filters that the Darkroom added whenever you upload a video that you're going to want to edit on it. So as you can see, if you want to have a black and white feel to it, then you could add that to it. But of course, I'm a bigger fan of the this one, the cinematic look to it. And so I'm happy with that filter. And then of course you could go into much more detail of how much power you want or how much strength you want on the filter. So I'm going to add 100% on mine. And then from there, we're going to edit a little bit much more in detail. So we're gonna go here. And so as you can see, I've been playing around with a lot of it that I've liked in this video already. So I'm just gonna play around with the brightness a little bit. So as you can see, you can play around with it and just have fun with it and figure out a style that you really like and feel that really makes sense to your video. And so every video, of course, could be a little bit different. So as you can see, it'll be a little bit much more faded out if I play around with the contrast a little bit more. But of course, if you keep going like this, you could go crazy, that's just too crazy for me. So I'm gonna play around with it and just, I like it like this color. It's not too powerful, but it's also not too faded as well. Highlights. So let's just play around with the highlights a little bit until I find a style that I really like. And of course, one of my favorite things about this new feature in Darkroom is that whenever you pause the video, the histogram comes up so that you can figure out what colors work and what style works for you. And so that will just help you even out your video quality in the filters area. And so yeah, you can just play around with it a little bit much more. So I'm going to be a little bit fan of that one right there. I'm gonna leave the whites. I'm gonna leave the white a little bit strong. There we go. And then the blacks. I don't know if I want too much. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Saturation. I really like playing around with the saturation part when in my photos. So in videos, could be a little bit interesting to play around with this. So I'm gonna add a little bit of color to it. Much more power. Vibrance. We're gonna add a no, my face looks a little bit too red there, so we're just gonna play around with it like that. We're just gonna keep it like that for now. And temperature, we're gonna leave the temperature. The tint, ooh, we're gonna leave the tint alone. Maybe temperature. Yeah, actually, temperature looks nice like that. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like that feel. So if you want, you can actually add grain to your video. So if you're a fan of grain, you could go all crazy and have that like old style look to it. But if you're not a fan, then you don't have to have the grain. Or if you want to add a little bit of grain, you could. Of course, so you could go here and just play around with it as well as how much grain you want. But I'm gonna not add no grain to mine. And then that's pretty much it that I want to add to it. And then of course we'll go to next area and play with the RGB here and just play around with it, a style that I really there go a little bit there. And we're gonna play around with it there. And just have fun with it. There we go. I'm gonna leave it actually. I like it like that. And of course, you can play around here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that like alone. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. And then if you want, you can actually add a white background to it. So if you're not uploading this to YouTube or anything like that, then you can add it to Instagram. You can add a white background to it. But of course, I'm gonna be uploading this video to YouTube, so I'm just gonna leave it even and not touch anything here. And so yeah, I'm pretty much done now with the color grading on this video. And so now pretty much all you gotta do is pretty simple. So you just tap the share sheet right there, the share. Then you get to change the format that you want it to be exported. So I'm gonna leave it to H.264 100%, because that's like the format that I want it to be exported. I want it to be full. I want to have like full on to make it look really nice. And so yeah, we're gonna leave it at that there. And because I did record this video in 4K 24 frames a second with the front facing camera on the iPhone, so it will just look really really nice if I just leave it how it is. And so yeah, just pretty much you could either have the copy here, you could modify the original, or you could save as a copy right there. So if you want to if you don't want to color grade the original but you want to save a copy, then I recommend you make a copy version of it. But if you are happy with your color grading, then you could save it and modify it as the original video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple, fast forward, easy to go. So this is like for the the beginner person who's color grading, but also for the pro guy who wants to just go into really detail. You could do so much more detail, of course, on darkroom here with color grading. And I can't wait to see what type of other features the darkroom will be releasing for video as well, because this is not the end and be all. They're going to be releasing some more features, I think, in video in their darkroom app. So I can't wait to see what we have coming up next. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.